I'm here to talk about my first book, Bhagavata Mela, My Tryst with Tradition, published by Indus Source Books. Through this book, I want to introduce a rare, ancient temple dance theatre practiced by Brahmin men in a few villages near Tanjavur. It is a ritualistic tradition practiced only by men. The men take on the roles of female characters even today. There is an annual festival around Narasimha Jayanti which falls in April or May. Many stories are enacted, but the main story is that of Prahlada, in which Vishnu's avatar as Narasimha manifests. The mask used by the actor who plays Narasimha in this Natakam is worshipped in the temple all year round and is taken out just once on this occasion. Bhagavata Mela has its origins in Bharata Muni's Natya Shastra, and therefore it has classical music, classical dance, speech, poetry and literature, all of a very high standard. From 1993 to 2002, I was the honorary chairperson of Melatur Bhagavata Mela Natya Vidya Sangam. In my efforts to revive the Sangam, I focused on research and performance opportunities. I began to compile an archive of articles from newspapers, magazines, books. I also spoke to the elders in the village, asking them to share any information they had about this tradition. It was only about 3 years ago that I thought of putting all this information together in a book. I'm very grateful to my friend Shanta Gokhale for writing the foreword for this book. Shanta is an eminent author and a theatre historian. The book is divided into 3 parts. In part 1, we have sections on history, theatre, dance and the evolution of Bhagavata Mela. The history of the ruling dynasties, the Cholas, the Nayaks and the Marathas, shows us that Bhagavata Mela was well known and respected during that time. The Nayak and the Maratha Rajas were scholars themselves of dance, music and literature, and they supported Bhagavata Mela tradition to a great extent. In the section on theatre, there is an article titled The Dramatic Art, written by F.G. Natesa Iyer, known as the father of modern Tamil theatre and also my grandfather. There is an interview with Peter Oskarsson, the celebrated theatre director from Sweden. A brief study of the rise and fall of Sanskrit theatre and the Devadasi tradition reveals the rich artistic traditions of our country. Bhagavata Mela artists have enjoyed honor and respect, but they have also faced poverty and neglect. A tradition like Bhagavata Mela requires support from royalty and aristocracy. Read about the struggles of the Bhagavata Mela artists, their gurus, and the magnificent actors who have kept this tradition alive. Part 2 is the literary section, where there is a comparative study between the original Shakuntala story as it appeared in the Mahabharata, Kalidasa's Abhigyana Shakuntala, and Ekoji II's Shakuntal Natak. In 2002, I co-directed Shakuntala, a Marathi Natakam written by Tanjavur Maharaja Ekoji II. It was a collaborative effort between the Bhagavata Mela artists from Melatur, Tanjavur, and a group of artists from Mumbai. Part 3 describes the entire process of the making of Shakuntala in great detail. I also speak about my experiences as a dancer trained at Kalakshetra in the presence of Rukmini Devi, who adapted the Bhagavata Mela format for the famous Kalakshetra dance dramas. My book, Bhagavata Mela, My Tryst with Tradition, is a resource plus book. Readers can use their phone and scan the QR codes available throughout the book and access many informative and relevant videos. This book will be of great interest to art lovers of all ages, students, musicians, dancers and actors. It has anecdotes and stories about kings and temples, gods and saints, dancers and musicians. It will be a valuable asset, an addition to university libraries all around the world. Along with keeping our ancient traditions alive, it is also important to document the growth and progress these art forms make. My book is a small step in that direction, and I hope you enjoy reading it.